Today I'm going to talk about how you can improve adaptability and innovation of your organization, of your business. The idea is to develop the specific approach to change, which can be developed only if your team shares specific values. I choose 10 values which in my opinion can boost the innovation and adaptability, and every week I'm talking a bit more about one of it. Today about mutual challenging. Stay with me. My name is Witold and I'm helping small medium enterprises be more adaptable and responsive to the changing business environment. Let's talk about how to improve the adaptability and boost the innovation of your company. The way how people react to change, how they innovate, how they adapt is a purely cultural thing. That means if you would like to improve the adaptability and boost innovation with your organization, you will need to deal with your company culture. So every time when something is happening, when people need to react to something, when they decide to undertake an action, the actions are based on assumptions about the reality they hold. And the important thing is, depends on the kind of assumptions about the reality, people react differently. As a team, they can react in a very similar way if the assumptions are common, are shared. These assumptions are called values. Today we talk about the third value of the chosen 10, which I think can contribute to building a strong, more adaptable and innovation-boosting company's culture: mutual challenging. I love the question what if? What if an important email is not sent on time? What if our sales drop down by 20%? What if our sales increase rapidly by 20%? What if the delivery of resources will not come at the right time? What if we lose access to our data? What if? And so on. An honest answer will build clarity of whether the organization is capable of working better and when a potential issue could become a major problem. This helps to reveal the opportunities and threats. It also helps to have a plan B. Start to practice asking yourself in a positive way, what if? Keep asking your team members, what if? I think it's worth to ask your employees what other questions need to be asked. Allow your team to challenge you, for example, by asking you, what if? The idea is very simple. We are humans. We cannot be everywhere to secure our organization. We, as a senior managers, have own limitations. We cannot be aware about every single aspect of the business. So in my mind, having team members who can challenge our ideas, be our partners in discussing what needs to be done, it's precious. The value of this type of collaboration cannot be overestimated. Set up a time and space where you can discuss ideas at an early stage, as early as possible with all stakeholders. Stakeholders, I mean people who influence the aspect you work on, or vice versa. I think it's quite important to clearly divide the time for discussion and challenging issues as well as time for testing. This must be organized from the time when decisions are taken and continued through to the time for executing agreed tasks. Furthermore, all focus needs to be on delivery. There is a huge potential danger for your business. People who want to make you happy by concealing information that they think might make you unhappy. Even reactions like, usually nodding, can make you blind to the real threat. With a culture of mutual challenging, where the responsibility is shared, the risk of a huge failure can be mitigated and the level of catching and developing good ideas can mature. I would like to give you a low-level example of how this value shapes behaviors in everyday activities, where psychological safety and space for mutual challenging opened the door for a better collaboration. That was a day when my manager came to me and she said, Witold, I need you to do X. That was a specific task. And we had a conversation. She gave me the context of the task and the results which she wanted to achieve. So she asked, okay, what do you think? I said, sure, I got the idea, I understand what you want to achieve, but to be honest, I have a few concerns. She said, okay, tell me about it. So I said, okay, I'm worried about A, and that was a specific reason why I thought we might have a problem performing the task. B, that was another specific reason, and I think we might not be able to complete the task because the C, another reason. And she told me, okay, I should have you told me before, I just solved A. It's not an issue anymore. And why do you worry about the B? You know, and we had a conversation about the B, and I pretty quickly find out that, you know, yeah, that wasn't real. That was pretty unlikely, so I shouldn't be really worried about it. And she asked me, okay, are you okay about it, about this now? I said, yeah, sure, I see the point, you know. She said, okay, you mentioned something about C. What do you mean by that? I said, okay, when I will perform the task, the task will strongly disrupt the operations. So I guess we should double check with the production manager that he is aware of it. He will take our actions into account while he is planning his job, his processes, his operation. And she said, oh, I see your point. When would you like to carry on with the task? I said, probably tomorrow, if this is okay for you. She said, okay, let me talk with the production manager today to ensure that you can perform the task tomorrow. But I will let you know the results of the conversation, so please come at the end of the day to my office to double check that you can do it tomorrow. Are you okay with it? Yeah, sure, I said. Thank you, Witold, well done. Okay, that was the end of the conversation. Simple, easy case. Just because mutual challenging was promoted and I had psychological safety, once the idea was presented, I could come up with 3 thoughts. Issue A was well spotted but has been solved in the meantime. B was pretty goofy but I was able to recognize during the conversation with my manager. And C was a real blocker. C was, you know, not spotted by my manager initially. And the fact I had a space to challenge the idea allowed us to come up with something much more practical and results oriented after just a few minutes of conversation. Furthermore, my actions was highly appreciated by my manager. As a result, I was a valued member of staff who was helping with the development of the business processes. For the next weeks, I will publish a weekly article and video about a value which can contribute to building a strong, more adaptable and innovation-boosting company's culture. I will share case studies and examples to illustrate how these values can help you to build a better culture for your company. Subscribe now to avoid missing an update. Do you like this video? The thumb up is only one. See you next time. Stay tuned.